Rolling.
Okay, so here's how my Emmy day went yesterday. We woke up probably around 7 or 8 a.m. My wife and I, we read, we hung around the hotel room. We weren't going to have to leave until 1 p.m. So there was a lot of just sort of lazing about, sort of slowly getting ready. Take a bath, have some breakfast. Normally I don't eat breakfast, but it's a big day and I'm really excited, so I ordered something simple: protein, scrambled eggs. We had a fruit salad. I ate a bunch of pineapple, raspberries, blackberries. Then I ate a chocolate chip cookie because we had some left over. And at that point I started to feel a little funny, like a little knot in my stomach. Now I think maybe that's just nerves, maybe, because I really want to win an Emmy, I'm feeling a little nervous, but I ignore it, it's going to be fine. Noon rolls around, it's time to really start getting dressed. I start to put on my tux. The hairdresser is taking care of my wife's hair, and everything's looking great. Got the cufflinks on, I look really crisp. 1 o'clock, the car arrives, we go downstairs, and we get in the car. And it still seems like everything's going to be fine. In fact, my son even sends us a text to ask about something, and my wife, wanting to show him that we're all dressed up, we video the response to his text, which is kind of cute. We think it'd be fun to see us in a limo in LA in tuxes, etc. He didn't expect it. But right after we shot that video, I started to feel like really funny. And then I get that the switch over between your stomach feeling weird and then you get the clammy feeling? I get the clammy feeling. And I broke out in a sweat and I was like, baby, we might need to stop somewhere. And she's like, really? I'm like, yeah, feel my forehead. She feels my forehead. She goes, oh my God, you're freezing. You're totally clammy. So we pull over at this Denny's. If you're in LA, you know where this Denny's is. It's right at Sunset and the 101. It's not a pretty Denny's. I don't know if there are many pretty ones, but this one is particularly, like, no one's cleaned this bathroom in a long time. And when I get there, I'm going to need to use this bathroom. I'm not even sure from which end I'm going to need to use this bathroom, but it's going to have to happen. I go in, and there's only one stall, and I go, and it's locked, and there's a dude in there, and he takes his sweet time, like 5 full minutes while I'm standing there, and he's taking a big crap, seriously, in the bathroom while I'm waiting, which means I've got to deal with the smell, and it's not helping. Let's just say it that way. It's not helping. So I don't throw up. Luckily, I feel like, okay, don't throw up, but I do have to take a poop, and at that point, it's pretty watery and it kind of burns. I'm sorry to go into this detail, but really, over the arc of the day, it's important. So then I get back in the limo, and by the way, walking in a full tuxedo through Denny's is in and of itself an experience. We get back in the limo, we get on 101, we're heading south? We're heading towards the Emmys, the Nokia Theater, and we're about halfway there, and I tell the driver, I'm like, you gotta pull over to the side of the road, and we pull over, and seriously, first I tell him, dude, if I get any throw up on your car, I'm going to pay for a washing of your car. And then we pull over to the side of the road and I seriously throw up like 4 times right outside the limo on the 101. I'm not feeling any better. Normally that's the time in which, you feel so much better. It's all there on the side of the road. Luckily no one's seeing me do this. We get back in the limo. I didn't actually leave the limo. I opened up the door and kind of projected it out. Get back in the limo, we drive, we get to the Standard, that's where all the Mythbusters are waiting, and at the Standard, everyone's very happy, but I'm like totally pale and I can't socialize with anyone. I need to go into the bathroom. So I go into the bathroom at the Standard, and again, I'm confronted with a single stall and a dude who's taking his sweet time, taking a big turn on the toilet, and he's on the phone. I thought there were 2 guys in there. I was like, are there 2 people? Who takes a crap? Men don't do that. I think women might, but men don't. And I have to wait until he's done, and at that point, now I'm really starting, now it's all coming up, and it's coming out of both ends. It's almost a rooster tail is what it is. So I come back out, I have some water, I have some Pepto-Bismol, I go back into the bathroom, I throw up the Pepto-Bismol in the water, but now I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I start eating ice chips. Now it's time to get in the bus, all the Mythbusters, the whole crew, everybody, producers, they're all excited. I'm still feeling like totally death warmed over. We get in the bus, we get to the Nokia, we get to the red carpet, and we step out, and it's like 91 degrees and blazing sun. And I step out and I look, and I just know I'm supposed to walk the carpet. We've agreed that Jamie and Carrie and I are going to walk the carpet, and I'm not going to make it. Like, if I enter this red carpet I'm going to be the only headline on Gawker or TMZ tomorrow because I'm going to boot right in the middle of the red carpet, and that's going to be a great story. And I don't want to be that story, so I tell Jamie and Carrie, you guys got to do this. I'm going to see you at the bar at the end. And I go with some of the senior producers of Mythbusters, and we wait at this sports bar at the end of the red carpet where I chew on ice chips for a while, and I'm starting to feel better. I'm starting to feel a little better, so I gingerly have a little water, and that feels a little better. I have a little more, and then I gotta go back to the bathroom. And again, for the third time, I have to wait for someone to finish their business on the toilet before I need to use it for everything that I have and everything that I evacuate. Now I have nothing left. And one of my producer's husbands is a military guy who's had some experience with something like this, said, just chew on the ice, don't drink any water. So, because Jamie and I were presenting at the Emmys, I also had a special pass that allowed me into the VIP green room off to the side of the stage. It's got a couch in it, I'm sure it does. That's the only place I want to be. I don't want to be sitting in the audience. I don't want to have to run to a bathroom. I want to be really close to a bathroom. I need to be safe. So I get to the green room door, and I've got the pass, my wife doesn't. I beg them, they let her in with me, and she and I sit in the couch on the green room where I chew on ice chips for 3 solid hours. I didn't sit in the audience the whole time. I felt terrible about it, but I really couldn't leave the green room. Luckily, I genuinely felt better and better and better as the day progressed, and conversations with people like Yardley Smith, the voice of Lisa Simpson, Anthony Weiner, who's the creator of Mad Men, one of my favorite shows on television, and Graham Yost, the creator of Justified, one of my other favorite television shows. Talking to them is actually making me feel a little bit better. I'm getting sympathy from everybody. And somewhere around 3 hours in, it's time for Jamie and I to present. I finally feel like I can do it. They've given me a little makeup to make me look less pale. I went out, we presented 6 awards. The last award was a tie, and I got to read Anthony Bourdain's name, which I'm really psyched about because I've been wanting him to win an Emmy for a long time. Even though Mythbusters didn't win yesterday, Anthony did, and he's been waiting. He deserves it, and I was really psyched to be standing on stage and see the glee on his face when he got it. So it was a day that began pretty much as poorly as any day ever could begin, averted several disasters, and achieved presenting without incident on stage at the Schmemmys, awarding someone I admire a good Emmy, and then finishing at the party. We went home early, and now it's the next day. I'm feeling okay, mostly okay. I still haven't eaten anything except 2 scrambled eggs because I just needed a little bit of protein. I'm hoping by tomorrow I'll feel right as rain and ready to shoot some more Mythbusters. That's my story.